Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the series where a member of the Source Gaming team gives their opinions on a character's chances at being playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We lay out the pros and cons for each character and give a final score out of 100. Please do remember that these are our individual opinions and do not reflect Sakurai, Nintendo, or even the thoughts of Source Gaming as a whole. With that out of the way, my name is Tris, and let's see who today's character is. Now that we have the Inklings in Smash Ultimate, it's time we take a look at their counterparts on Splatoon, the Octolings. After Splatoon 2's Octo expansion, Inkopolis is filled with both Inklings and Octolings alike. While their playable debut was due to the Octo expansion DLC, this was not their first appearance in the series. Octolings have been appearing as enemies in the Octarian army since the original Splatoon. Being capable of everything an Inkling is, it shouldn't come as a surprise that if they get into Smash Ultimate, the Octolings would indeed be Echo Fighters. So, should we expect to see the Octolings join the Inklings on the Smash battlefield, or will they get splatted before they even have the chance? Let's go over their pros and cons. Since it's incredibly likely that the Octolings would be Echo Fighters of the Inkling, they would take much less time and resources to make than a completely new fighter. They're capable of everything that an Inkling is, which is why they're alternate playable characters in Splatoon 2. The Octolings have become incredibly popular to Splatoon fans, exemplified by the fact that, at the time this video goes up, the most recent Splatfest is the Squids vs. Octopuses, aka the Inklings vs. Octolings. Currently, nearly all representation of Splatoon in Smash Ultimate is of specifically the original game on the Wii U, with the exception of Little Judd. If the Octolings are brought in as Echo Fighters, featuring their playable forms, then they'd be the perfect way to get both Splatoon games included nicely. Though this isn't exactly a major pro, it's worth pointing out that the upcoming Octoling amiibo coming for Splatoon 2 are releasing in November in Japan and Europe. But in America, they launched the same day as Smash Ultimate. Could this have a hidden meaning? Nah, probably not. It's likely just a coincidence. Let's move on to the cons. The popularity of the Octolings didn't really reach its height until the release of the Octo expansion for Splatoon 2. They were popular in the first Splatoon, with some even hacking the game to allow them to play as the Octolings, but this popularity was never answered until the sequel game. The fact that it was simply just the Inklings playable until very recently may hinder their chances of making it in at all. One potentially big issue with the Octolings comes down to the ink mechanic in Smash Ultimate. Each Inkling has a different color ink, making for 8 total variants, allowing them to stand out from each other. If the Octolings make it in as well, they may also need their own 8 unique colors. However, Splatoon doesn't have 16 different ink colors. While the color of the ink isn't incredibly important to the moveset, its purpose is to show players that they have damaged a specific player. This may become confusing if we have, say, 2 fighters using orange ink or pink ink. Ultimately, it is just a visual effect, so it may not actually be that big of a problem. There's one more potential con when it comes to the Octolings, but it isn't very strong. While clone characters in Smash have been officially given the title of Echo Fighters, every single one thus far is based on an old fighter. Daisy based on Peach, Lucina based on Marth, and Dark Pit based on Pit. There has not been a case of a newcomer to a Smash game also getting a new clone character right away. The closest to this was Marth and Roy in Melee, though they had their differences, and this was before they were known as Echo Fighters. To some, both Marth and Roy joining Melee at the same time and essentially having the same moveset may actually be considered a pro towards the Octolings. The Octolings have become a major part of Splatoon, especially in recent months. There's no doubt in my mind that they'd be Echo Fighters of the Inklings if they make it into Smash Ultimate. Even though they'd therefore require less resources and time, I'm still hesitant to believe they'd make it into the base game. However, if Smash Ultimate gets DLC, I'd strongly believe that the Octolings have a chance, as long as Echo Fighters are fair candidates for DLC. Overall, I think they have a fairly even chance of making it into Smash Ultimate at some point, whether it's base game or as post-launch DLC. Thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you like this video, then give us a like and share with your friends. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on today's character, and give us a suggestion for a future character you would like to see us rate. I want to thank all of our patrons, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorix. A link to his channel can be found below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, and always remember to return to the source.